Hello everyone, welcome to Just Invest Today. And today we are talking about Tencent. Is Tencent a buy? We're going to talk about Mohnish Pabrai's bullish thesis of Tencent and the incredible business model. And just like, what has Tencent been doing? And is this still a company that we can see having huge growth in the future? So let's get into this video. So Tencent shares rise despite China's pressure hitting sales growth. And this is a huge thing going on right now. Remember, we had the tech crackdown of all these Chinese companies. So Tencent's been in the crosshair like crazy. They had the gaming industry. Remember, the CCP said no more children playing video games. Any children under 18. We're stopping all that. So it went from 6% in China down to like 1% or maybe even less. But the good thing is that those players, like the Chinese market for gaming, for the younger crowd, for Tencent's profit, it's not that huge. So they're able to actually kind of get around that, saying that that's not putting as much pressure on Tencent's company. But remember also that the government is not allowing a lot of like new businesses, new like licenses for new gaming for new games. So that might be an issue going forward, and we don't know how that's gonna come and how that's gonna play out. But we know Tencent can adapt to that situation. Cause look how their revenue is like. Look at their revenue. Social and other advertising 15%, live streaming and subscriptions 23%, online gaming is 29%. But we gotta remember that they have so much like they have so much investments and they have so much businesses that are actually dominant in other countries, not just China, right? So they have other companies like Epic Games all over the world. So they're not really relying on China as the main revenue source for growth in the actual gaming market. So that might be like a little hiccup, but they can still sustain going forward. Fintech and others, media and advertisement. So just looking at their breakdown of their business, gaming is gonna like what the CCP has done to gaming is gonna affect the Tencent shares. So if you think that the government intervention of gaming is going to hurt Tencent moving forward, then don't invest, right? Because gaming is a big portion of what Tencent does, but they still get a lot of money overseas in other countries, right? US, Canada, Europe, whatever, right? And then on the advertising side, remember what happened? The CCP shut down all the education services, the private education services, and they advertise a lot on Tencent. And then the insurance companies and just all of those companies, like all that advertisement has been down this quarter because of what government regulation, right? And Tencent basically said in their earnings that they're gonna adapt to all these regulations. They're gonna like make it good with the CCP. They're gonna do what's in the need with the CCP and then common prosperity. So they're on the right track. They're headed in the right direction when it comes to that. Mohnish Pabrai gave you the breakdown, guys. If you haven't watched this, you gotta watch this. Boston College interview with Mohnish Pabrai. I think it starts at like 43 minutes around that mark. He gives you a huge breakdown on Tencent business models, and basically, I give you a short scope of what he said. He said that they have basically two bazookas, and but before that, Pony Ma is like one of the greatest management. He's probably the greatest mind when it comes to management of a company, and that's what Who's Becker said about Pony Ma, right? So Mohnish Pabrai was questioning that. He's like, why does he say that? And basically, the business model for Tencent is they have two bazookas. The first bazooka is just to get a crazy amount of software engineers and just build brands, build the company, like get into fintech, get into like whatever, gaming, build new games, fintech, advertisement, like just get amazing engineers and build the company. And he just gets the money from all the free cash flow that he generates. He tells these engineers, here's $1 billion, find new software engineers, invest in what you see is fit, and build up the company. So he has that side bazooka, and then he has a second bazooka of digital Warren Buffett. These are digital Warren Buffetts, and that's crazy, man. And the first business averages like 65% returns, and then the second bazooka averages like 20-30% returns, and that's digital Warren Buffett's basically saying that the rest of the billions of dollars, or $14 billion that they have in just the net income and free cash flow generation, they're gonna actually just invest in different companies of what they see fit. So they have a huge lineup of amazing companies. They have like what they invested in Tesla, Snapchat, and PDD, JD.com. Like they have crazy. Like look what they're doing. Tencent buys game studio in Japan that made amazing games for the Nintendo Switch. $44 million. So that's what they're doing. They just buy. This is the digital Warren Buffett. They just buy companies, man. And look how they invest the money with the software engineers. Tencent launches 3 new chips of China's tech giants, bolster efforts in semiconductors. So look what they're doing with the cloud. They're building out chips. And this is the software engineering that Mohnish Pabrai is talking about. They just building out these businesses. They're going to continue generating these higher returns. And just today, it's gone up 1%, 2%. It's at $62. And honestly, I think this company is worth a lot more than that. Has to be worth it's worth like $80 a share, but that's going to continue growing over time. So don't think that this is just like it. Like you're getting a huge 20% discount at like this price, 20-30% discount. Like imagine this being Google. You had a $96, right? The high, 39% decrease. Imagine Google declining 39% and you have an opportunity to buy into one of the strongest, this is the top 10 company in the world right now. Imagine being able to buy that at a 37 decrease in market cap. Like, oh my god. Like, people are slacking on Tencent. Like, look what it has done, man. Like, this investment is crazy. Like, look at the revenue growth. 47%, 56%, 31%, 20%, 27%. Look at that growth. Look at the return on equity, 26%, 31%, 25%, 22%, 25%, 24%. And this is the bazookas, the digital Warren Buffetts, and all the software engineers. This is what they're generating, man, with 45% gross margins, man. So if you don't understand the ability of Tencent right now, you're just living under the rock, and we understand that Tencent is going to be huge going forward, man. It's going to probably be in the top 5 strongest companies once it reverts back up to where it actually should be. So they have WeChat. Like look at their platform breakdown, like online games, media, fintech, cloud, utilities, communication. You can't get more diverse than that. And they're really heavy on the online games and just fintech. Like they're just dominant. They're investing more money into the cloud. So we just have to see. We have just to wait, man. And I think Tencent is a huge buying opportunity right now. Tell me what you think about Tencent. Like, are you buying into shares of Tencent? Like, I have a good 10% position in Tencent already. I got it around like $61, like around that mark. And man, like I'm planning to hold it on for 5-10 years. Like, Mohnish Pabrai still thinks it can like 10x from here, man. So, and he doesn't even think it's close to being done. But if you're worried about the regulation, then that's another story. Like, how much is the Tencent regulation of the CCP going to affect Tencent? We see what happened with all the education companies, like insurance companies. We see what's happening like right now with Evergrande, the real estate market. So like, how is that going to affect Tencent, the company moving forward, man? So tell me what you think about Tencent as an investment. Are you investing in the company? Is it a buy for you? You already know I have Tencent, I have Alibaba, I have PDD, I have JD. I have all these companies, man. It's like 50% of my portfolio is in Chinese companies, man. And I'm taking the contrarian view of what most people think about China right now, because that's where the cheap companies are. You can't deny it. So tell me what you think about Tencent. Are you in it? Are you out? Is the CCP going to kill the company? Tell me what you think, man. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll get back to you in the next video. Peace!